highly appreciate for your watching. Subscribe, like and share for my channel. Thanks.
Efren versus Alex. My name is Mark Wilson, and alongside me is another Billiard Hall of Famer that has no need for a last name, Danny. I could not be more excited to see what happens next from right here at ringside, Danny. What does Efren need to do to get past his countryman?
Well, he needs to get a flashback and play like he used to. He's playing okay, but he used to be a killer and flawless. He's got to get that back.
We know that Alex is playing great in the last few years. There's really nobody tougher than him. And that's a bit of an intimidating factor when you know that about your opponent, that there's no weakness.
Well, Alex is going to win the leg. And like you always say, it's not a big deal. You know, race to 10, alternate breaks. Winning the first leg isn't that big. But it is if you can break and run out. You send a message, and because it's alternate breaks, one game lead is big. As long as you keep one ahead, the guy can only tie you as long as you're breaking first.
Couple different rules here for those just joining us. Call shot 10 ball. Using the magic rack. That racks the balls up snug. Speeds the matches along.
Same for everybody. Wait a minute, that's a missed rack right there. The 2 and 3 are supposed to be on the corners. Someone didn't rack them good.
Yep, nice square hit, but nothing found the pocket. These tables starting to get broke in a little bit. Won't allow balls to rattle home quite as freely as they did on day one.
Plus we got a little rain.
Here we get our first look at Efren Reyes. Danny always kids me. He says, "There's your hero," but there's no shame to that for me. I will testify, he is my hero. I think he's the greatest pool player that ever lived. And if others disagree, he's at least in the argument.
He's not a bad idol to have, I'll tell you that, because he is a great person. You know, there's many pool players that are great players, but they're not nice people.
Right.
And I think that's part of the mix.
Tremendous guy. Alex got his jump cue out. Length of the table, long leap over the 6 ball, long ways down there. That's 2 feet ahead of it at least, maybe a little more.
Well, he hit it.
Struck it well.
He accidentally played it safe. So Efren's first shot is not going to be a run out, I don't believe.
No, a tactical game really favors Reyes. I don't mean that Alex is deficient in that category, but I'm just saying if it's a fast-paced shootout, that really doesn't feature his strengths. Efren's strength is moving the balls around defensively, kicking, all those extra things. If it's a break and run out festival, I figure Alex has a little bit the edge.
He played the one on the right-hand corner to him.
The reason to do so is not the likelihood that he's going to make it, but it should find its mark, he would get to continue his inning because of the call shot.
Well, unfortunately, Alex is going to start off with a pretty easy shot. He's over the top, may have trouble getting to the 2.
This is the
ball in hand isn't going to hurt him here.
We're playing all ball fouls, incidentally.
Yeah.
Makes a difference. Be a bit more cautious when going over balls.
Pretty good opening shot there.
Boy, what could be more fun than this one, Danny?
It's a great match. It
Yeah.
could have very well been the final match.
Feature bout right here, early stages of the tournament. World-class talent. If you come here hoping to get an easy draw, that's out the window.
Yeah.
The best you could get is somebody super tough.
Yeah, and if you did get an easy draw, it wouldn't last long. Your next match, you're going to meet a killer. He played great against Justin Hall, and Justin Hall is not an easy player to play. But I think Alex broke him down.
Yeah, he puts a lot of pressure on people. You know that he has no weaknesses, so and he's playing great on top of it.
You know, if you make a mistake, he's going to punish you. He takes advantage better than anyone I ever saw.
Race to 10 ball. I mean, that's a good test. It's not
Sure is.
It's not a short race, but it's a fair length race.
It's long enough for the best player to be the favorite.
Yeah, and it's actually just about the right length. You know, it makes it interesting for the fans too. It doesn't bore them.
Yeah, I like it.
Boy, he's just hitting the heart of the pocket. Nice speed. He got a little awkward on this ball. He shakes his head, but yet it won't be a problem.
Well, he's going to... What do? Do you play for the side pocket with the 8 now? Because that would be the easiest position.
Well,
Oh, I forgot how small he is. He has to use a bridge on this shot.
oh yeah.
He doesn't play left-handed, apparently, because a left-hander could reach that.
And when he plays good snooker, he's going to be comfortable using the bridge.
Well, he plays great snooker.
He's represented Canada in the last 2 world tournaments. That's saying something. Canada's a country that does feature snooker. So as a pool player, to go up there and beat guys that just exclusively train at snooker, that's saying something.
Well, right now in Toronto, snooker isn't as big as it was in the past. There's one pool room that had all 6x12 snooker tables. They got rid of all of them, and they got all pool tables in them in Scarborough. It's called The Spot. No more snooker tables.
Well, anyway, Alex has chopped through this rack with no problem, effortlessly.
Well, that's what you could expect.
Beautiful play right there. This is the epitome of the world-class pool that we love to watch. So now we have Pagulayan with the early lead, 1-0. Reyes' break. You know, for 2 players of this caliber to play each other, if the match was 9-ball, it's sort of disappointing because it really doesn't allow their talents to really shine as much as it will in 10-ball.
You're right. You're right about that. And I remember for years they would talk about Efren's weakness is the break. It wasn't a weakness, it's just the thing he didn't do as good as everything else.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was just barely average or slightly above average for a pro, where everything else was so stellar that is his weakness, slightly above average on the break. And despite that little chink, anyone that thought that they could exploit that could have been welcome to play.
You're right.
He thought his break was that bad. Well,
This is why you say his break isn't real good.
mm,
He hit him good and didn't make a ball. Look at this. If Alex falls on the 2 here,
right.
this rack is going to be over also.
Yeah, Efren does not want to play a fast break style game. It just doesn't really help him for what he does strong. He's great on the tactics, kicking, defense,
And thinking.
thinking. Yep. Impeccable shot selection for Efren Reyes. Well, it was a safety.
Yeah, he didn't want to shoot it because getting to the 2 was too difficult. That is a brilliant shot.
Look at this shot here. You know, anyone else at the table figures to be a pretty good underdog to even hit the ball.
And everyone else would have shot that 1 and tried to fall on the 2. Alex says, too tough for me. Heck with it. I'll just snooker him.
Having a 1 pitch and kick.
Well, he's going to hit it because he kicks better than everybody. But look what happened. Look what happened.
Yeah,
That was a good hit.
yeah, it certainly was a good shot.
in that sheet I got with, all the pick the best banker, the best kicker, the best everything. I had Efren the best kicker.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I think everyone, even the other fellow pros, would vote that. Efren's 59 years old, hails from Angeles City in the Philippines. Absolute sports legend in the Philippines.
And like I said, he deserves all that because he's a great person to go with it.
Philippines is a third world nation. I've been all over the country with him. We'd go in pool rooms. He'd win a little money. Before we left, he'd have no money left that he'd won. He'd given it away to people that actually needed it worse than he did. He just liked the challenge of competition.
Look at this speed. I got to tell you something else I found out the other day about the Philippines. There's 2 countries that divorce is illegal. Philippines are one and Vatican is the other. In case you're on the Millionaire, I got a piece.
All right, all right. Got the great music background here at the casino too. We got a little Tom Petty rocking right now. Puts a little white noise out there so
I
that
like
the players
the music.
can't hear us.
I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
They did it last year, and I went back to Buffalo and bragged about it.
Yeah, nice shot here on the 4, but if anything, Alex has got a little work in front of him here.
No, he's going to go 2 rails, I believe.
I'm just saying this is as bad as it's been. Great shot. This is as close to out of line as he's been.
See,
Had to stiffen
2
it up.
rails,
Yeah.
perfect.
Stiffen up a little inside spin. Now he's right back in line. And these guys tear up this table, and this is championship table. It's not an easy table to play.
Nope. Pretty tight pockets. And as the week goes on, it'll get tighter. Perfect control.
Yeah, open pockets for everything here. There really doesn't figure to be any impediments. Now it just comes down to a matter of consistent execution.
Yeah, just fall on the right side of the ball the rest of the game, and you're going to win this game. Look at the speed he has.
And it's such
Look at
good.
this.
He's very, very still with his head. You know, it's a compact swing. You don't see the elbow collapsing. You don't see him flouncing around. There's no lunging at the ball. He stays still.
He never jumps up.
This contributes greatly to consistency. This would be kind of like the poster child for proper stroke mechanics and refined to the highest degree.
Him and Ralph Souquet. Ralph Souquet's got great fundamentals.
Yeah. There's other great players out there, and sometimes they do it with another technique, and that's okay. Whatever you do, you have to repeat. But the more complex the movement is, the more likely it is to break down. Little inside spin. Look at that.
Another good speed
Ball in
shot.
hand position.
And
here.
he's got the perfect angle on the 9 to get close as he wants to the 10.
Just like to get out to the center of the table here. Good shot there. Okay, Pagulayan looks to collect his second win here. No problem there. Nice rack, Alex Pagulayan. He leads the match now, 2-0.
I don't think he's intimidated playing anybody. 10 years ago, he might have been a little intimidated.
Right.
Right now, he feels like he's the best, and the other players should be intimidated, not him.
That's right.
especially doing well. I watched him play earlier. In these two games, he's played perfect, just like this.
Oh, the referee's out there explaining to him to the 2 and 3 needs to be on the corner now, Danny, that you alerted us to earlier.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of the great attitude of the Filipinos in general, you know, they don't look at this as work. They look at this as total joy and fun.
Yeah, you're right.
They're excited to go to the pool room and hit balls.
Yeah.
A very refreshing approach. That tremendously
Look at that little
square
guy
hit,
whack
yeah.
him.
Gets so much ball action because it's so accurate. It's not only powerful, but very, very accurate.
Well, I don't think he made anything.
Yeah, something. 3,
Did it?
6, yeah.
Oh, he made one?
3, 6,
You
9.
sure?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is tough.
Well, he's going to shoot it in the right-hand corner to him. Then
Well-
the position will be tough.
He's real close to the one ball, so he's got a variety of options.
He might elect to play safe here.
And if he does, he's so close to the one ball, he figures to do well with that as well, also. So
I like what he was just thinking. Cut the one and go all the way down here behind the 2, 5, and 3.
Pagulayan, a man in his early 30s, well beyond that in his years of experience here. He was beating top talent here on the American Pro Tour when he was 17 or 18. And now he's got that much more seasoning behind him. And as Danny was saying in the pre-match, plays all games well. You know, so he's very well-rounded with a great attitude. How do you beat that? Going to roll the cue ball behind the 9 and 7. Well,
That's a dirty shot.
yeah, he wanted to get it locked up. He's disappointed. He's got Efren hidden, but he really wanted that wedged in there between the 9 and the 7. Put the death blow
Right.
on
You
there.
take away all the kicking angles.
And
If
it
you
mu-
freeze him on the ball.
apparently it's creeped out there just enough that Efren can shoot straight at the 1 here. Not an easy shot to pocket. Oh, what
Great
a nice
shot.
hit. Beautiful
Great
shot.
shot.
Have to come with that 2-0. Haven't had much to work with. You'll notice throughout, when you look at Efren's grip, it looks like a wet dish rag hanging on the back end of the cue. There's hardly any tension.
That's how it should be.
Look at that nice hit. Very good.
Well, he knows that if he makes a mistake, he's not going to get another chance. That's how Alex is making you feel right now.
And look how the cue ball just wiggles right on up there where it's supposed to be. I mean, and it looks like it naturally goes there, but after you play a little bit, you know the cue ball just doesn't naturally fall anywhere nice.
No accidents. Side pocket. I don't know though how you're going to get to the 7.
Well,
You're going to draw the ball and play the 7 in that pocket way down there, the corner.
yeah, there's some pretty good work in front of him here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some work to do right here because he didn't fall on the perfect angle to get to the 7. Oh, that ain't good.
Oh, that's tough.
But in all fairness, it was tough to get to the 7.
Mm-hmm. Well, He's calling the 7 cross corner.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Well, it's mindful of safety. He's going to get length, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
Can't be
he's-
betting the game
yeah.
on this.
Oh,
No, he played safe.
he put
He
psychological
was
warfare.
kidding.
Yeah. What a nice shot from that range. That's kind of funny. Calls it the corner and then bunts it about 2 feet ahead.
He called it in the side pocket. He's going to kick 3 rails and try to kick the 7 in the side. Main thing is hit the ball. He hit the ball. He's not going to like it, though.
Rewarded for a nice safety is Efren. Trailing in the match 2-0. Comes to the table. Optimum layout. Good shot there. Kept the cue ball off the cushion over there. Yeah, we can dig down here. Okay, good. Efren in his good form there. Picks up a game, trails in the match, 2-1. And he'll be breaking. Yeah, we got to send a big shout out to a guy back in St. Louis listening in. Loves pool. Plays on the Lindenwood Lions Billards team I'm coach of. Chris Salvo. Chris, hope you're enjoying this.
Well, as long as you're doing that, I'm going to say hello to Sherm in Cincinnati. Good friend of the pool players. Wishes he could be here.
Great cue builder.
A real good man, good friend. Hello, Sherm. Hope you're liking this.
Efren hands Alex the score sheet like he's not going to do all the work or something here. But I don't think there's a pen down there. So. Both of them look at it. A blank piece of paper, I guess. Well, Efren needs to be productive here. He did not overhit the break this time.
He took something off it.
Yeah. He smiles. He laughs.
Well, Alex doesn't have any shot. He's going to have to dream up a good save.
It almost looks like a cross corner bank. The top spin, he could get down for the 2 if he was to make it. But he's not calling anything, so it's a safety apparently. Now he's measuring. Let's see. Thought that seemed a bit hasty.
Well, he left the bank if Efren wants to shoot it, but how do you get to the 2 doing that? We're going to see a safety play here.
Yeah. I've said it before, but with call shot rules, the safety play is far more powerful because you now can't just hit and possibly play a shot 2 ways or anything.
Well, this is 2 ways here. He's banking at the 1. He's going to get position, and if he doesn't make it, he figures to snooker Alex. He missed it by a hair.
This is not an easy spot to deal with for Alex. The 1 is cuttable, but where would the cue ball go? It would clip the 8.
Oh, he's not going to shoot the 1.
All right, so he has to play a safety.
Right, he's going to hit it straight on and try to stop it, maybe with high karate. It's the only way to stop this one.
But when you put the high karate on there, the one ball's not going to be on the end rail. It's going to be coming around 3 or 4 cushions unless it clips something else.
We'll see.
Oh, let's see. What do we do here?
He got him.
Well, kind of.
He got him.
No.
Not yet.
He did not get him.
He had him for a while.
Yes, he did. Efren looks to see if the one's froze. That makes the shot play a fraction easier. Oh, he kind of fluttered it in there. But
Never a doubt, he said.
tough shot. Now he's falling a little straight on the 2.
I think he's got an angle. I think he's got enough of an angle to get to the 3.
Yeah, apparently so, because he looks very comfortable
Pop
shooting
it
this.
in.
Yep. I think he's going to spin it out of there. Yep. Nice. Those pockets are unforgiving enough that you better be smooth with your spin. If you get a little quick and jerky there, it's easy to hang one up. Nice layout here for Reyes.
Yep. I don't see any problem.
Fell just a little straight on this 4 ball. Comes over to take a look at playing a short side position to cut the 5 over across the table. Or does he want to power up and stun the cue ball across? He's made his mind up. Appears he's content to roll it. Yep.
Perfect angle to get to the 6. Good angle to go 1 rail to the 7 now.
Just top spin it down there. Play speed is all he did. People at home, you don't want to come short on this. You rather go a little long on your position rather than short.
Yeah, he didn't want to fool around with the side.
No. All right. Got kind of that funny angle where a stop shot or just draw it back a foot is all he will do here.
Just make the ball. You're good enough on the 9.
Yep. No, he's in top spin down.
He got just the right angle.
Yep. He had a little more angle than we thought. One shot away from tying up the match. 2 games apiece. Well done. Got through a nice rack there.
Well, when he's playing good, it all looks easy. But folks out there don't think it's easy. It isn't.
Yeah, we've seen him perform miracles before. I was recalling a match that I watched him play a couple years back. Hopkins had him 10-1, alternate the break, race to 11.
He won.
Reyes got a little momentum going, played awesome after that. Didn't play real good in the first part of the match, but did play real good at the second half and came back. I doubt that Hopkins has ever lost from 10-1 before. I think he was shocked it was even possible, but you just can't, when you have big talent like this, it's 1 inning 10 ball. When the first good shot wins the game, it's not a great big lead, believe it or not. It's not like amateur players that play multiple innings per rack. A real good break.
1 ball.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
He's got the 2.
That's a good spot for the referee to come out. If I was one of the players, I would never fool with the magic rack in this spot. I would call the referee out and have them do it, because there's nothing to be gained by you trying to get that out of there, and you can lose your turn by if you wiggle a ball. And I think the referee should take it upon himself to just do it, because he's not really doing anything at this moment, Danny. So.
Well, according to what we heard earlier, it's up to you to get it off there, not the referee.
Oh, really? Okay.
Really. We talked to Kenny, And he said it's up to the players to get that off.
But look at the balls where they're at. I mean, how silly would it be to lose your turn on getting...
I don't mean they're supposed to grab it. They're supposed to call the referee.
Oh, yes, yes. This is bizarre. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
That's a good shot there. He didn't want to fool with reverse English and go one rail.
Allow that. Okay, well, he's real close to the 3, so that makes things very manageable. Pagulayan's in danger of breaking a run on a nice rack here.
Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails to the 6. Oh, he went 1 rail. He fooled me.
I like where he got, though.
So does he. Look at the speed here.
Just a gorgeous shot. I have to tell you, Danny, to me, the 6-hour drive from St. Louis is worth it for this single match alone. I would do it. And paid admission, too.
But you're a pool nut.
I guess I am. I don't see why anybody else wouldn't want to be involved, though. But
especially when Efren's playing. You're a bigger pool nut.
I probably am, but I love it all.
Look at the speed. Does the 9 go by the 10?
Apparently
guess it
so.
does.
Yeah, apparently he's definitely played this position. It wasn't like he looked for an angle or anything. Well, we know for sure it goes now. It's not like he's just now looking to see. So, top spin down to the end rail. Just don't come up short. Speed control is not an issue for Alex Pagulayan. Falls perfect. Virtual certainty that he will take the lead again. 3 games to 2. So 10 ball falls in.
I don't think anyone's going to lose this match. Someone's going to win.
Right, right. You know, and that's the unlikely scenario in pool. Normally there's some unforced errors or something happens that you lost the match. Right now, no one's lost any of these games. The other person's just played well. Yeah, this is definitely world-class 10 ball. These guys refined these rotation games to an art form, you know. They play the good safeties, and it's just a delight to get to sit nearby and watch and observe and see what goes on, and especially when you appreciate the complexity of it. Okay, Reyes set the break, changing positions again. As you have to had much luck on there. Pagulayan last break made 2 balls and got a nice shot. Ran out for the first break and run out of the match.
Again, he took a little something off. He didn't make anything. Here, I think you bank the ball to the right and you try to go behind the 6.
I like that decision.
Yeah, it's sitting pretty good. Is he banking at this? I didn't hear a call.
Well, he's not decided. You can see that just based on his posture at the table.
My shot is pretty easy to handle. Bank the 1 towards the 7 and go behind the 6. I think that's what he's doing now. He hit it too hard.
And he hit it a little bit too thin as
But
well.
he got him anyway.
Well,
Yeah, you're right. He hit it too thin.
it was not an easy shot to execute.
Well, Efren, like I said, is probably the best kicker. So he's probably going to make this one. It's a case of will he get position.
It's 6 inches from the side pocket, a thin hit, and he's kicking off in round. Then he says he's probably going to make it. Oh, nice
he
try.
made it in the corner. He made it in the corner, and of course that doesn't count.
And stays down. So that's why I'm saying about safety play being more valuable in the normal play of 10 ball. Efren would still be at the table here from there.
I expected him to make that.
Yep. No. All right. He still made a reasonable hit on it. He did hit the wrong half of it, but what a weird angle to shoot from. So, nice hit.
Now there's a few choices to do, shoot the 2.
Oh, he's banking.
He's banking it so he'll hold it for the 3 ball. I like that thinking. It's a case of getting easy position with a tougher shot, or tough position with an easy shot. But the way he hit it, it looked easy.
Well, and the reward is that he figures to be able to win the game if he makes that bank.
He's still got something to do here, though. You stick right there and take the shot at the 4? I think so. You don't gamble on this.
Well, he didn't listen to you, Danny.
No,
he tried
and
to
he
stun it back
snookered
there,
himself.
and he failed to hit low
He
enough.
had a decent shot with what I said.
Yeah, that's really our first unforced error of the match, I would say. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. There was no reason to gamble there. But tough to second guess Alex. He's playing so well. Oh, he didn't hit the ball. Very rare kick and missed the ball. He had a pretty easy kick. He went around it. He used too much English.
Got a little funny here, Danny.
I think he can roll it in and still hold it for the 6.
Yeah, but the 7 is the issue now. It's going to be real treacherous to get on that 7 ball because he's not going to be able to get close to the 6. Yeah,
Unless he banks the ball.
Yeah, maybe he can do something here. Maybe a little English, or maybe just top spin to the center of the table. I guess that's what it's going to be. Just top spin out. Now he's queuing up like he's going to do something special. Oh,
He killed it.
what a shot. I want to clap.
That's a great shot.
If you don't know it, folks, you just saw something special there. You don't see very many players spike down with draw and inside spin to cut that ball and to kill it and get the angle.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Yeah. I don't know how he fell on this one. I guess he's okay. He can just roll across the table, maybe come back out one cushion. Or maybe he can just roll it straight ahead, or maybe he can just slow roll it and play the 8 in the corner. Let's go across the table, trying to get back out of the center.
Not bad.
Yep, not bad. Get his bridge hand down.
Position is automatic.
Just speed control shot. You don't have to create any direction here. Heart of the pocket. Now it's 2 stop shots for the win to tie this match up. And now it's just a matter of time before the score is tied at 3 games apiece.
I'll tell you, there's a lesson to be learned here. You see that? He could have just stopped and took the longer shot, but any chance he gets to get closer to the next ball, he'll do it. And that's what he did there. He didn't have to get that close, but it's always better to be closer.
Sure. But it did cost himself the game there, perhaps. If I mean, he might miss a little bit longer shot, but we haven't seen him miss any open balls. So he might have tried to do a little bit too much there. But hard to criticize these guys, and that's one mistake so far, really, out of the whole match. There's been maybe, I don't know that you could really call the fouls on the kick. I guess he probably was supposed to hit it.
Well, you weren't watching, but he put a lot of left-hand English and went right around the ball. Look at the cue ball stopped in the middle of the table. Oh, where are you, two ball?
Hanging over the pocket. This
He
could be
doesn't
tough.
have a shot.
Made a couple balls on the break. 3, 6, 8. Yeah, two
Look
balls
how
on
he
the break.
stopped it dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Square hit.
Well, can he kick it in?
Yeah, he's calling it anyway. He's gonna
Got
try
to
to.
come with a lot of twirl here.
Oh boy. You'd almost expect it to be as much of a defensive play. Huh? Oh yeah. He's gonna clip
spinning it
yeah.
a lot. He's got
But
a shot to make
He's
this.
going to knock it across onto the end rail and get distance. Yeah, just like this. Kind of
Good
a one
shot.
pocket. Yeah, great shot. Able to gain distance, put the two ball on the rail. That's,
Get the magic rack off of there, boys.
well, the 10's right on the thing. You'd have to get the referee for this one. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you should always get the referee. Oh,
Yeah, perfect. Perfect speed. Now, he made that look so simple, but you know how hard that is, Danny.
well, he also was trying to get the 10 ball away from the magic rack.
Oh, very, yeah, that's
invented
dual purpose shot.
Yeah.
Make it a little easier to get that off. It's conscientious of him.
Yep. He's going to jump instead of kick. Well, the reason he's going to jump is because he's playing the bank. He's playing the bank. He went a little wide,
Pretty nice hit, though.
and he doesn't leave anything easy.
Oh, Lord, no.
I don't think Efren's going to even shoot this. You know, the angle is bringing you towards the 7 ball, and the shot is tough. He's got to play safe here, I believe. No, he's winding up to shoot. No, he played the safe.
Tried to feather it underneath the 7. Didn't quite get it, but nice speed. Gorgeous shot there. Didn't overdo it, didn't try to do too much, and try to maximize what could possibly happen if the cue ball just gets under the edge of the 7. That's really effective. Still real effective anyway.
Well, Alex has got 2 ways to kick at this. He can kick at 2 rails, or he can kick at 1 rail. Which way will give you the better chance to play safe?
Now he's weighing those options right now. He's kind of running a risk and reward assessment.
He's liable to kick at 2 rails and call the 10 in the side.
Yeah, it's free. I mean,
It's not free, but
well, there's no penalty. I mean, you're going to kick anyway, so you might as well call the 10 somewhere, just on the off chance that it would.
oh, he can hit it, it looks like.
Yeah,
So what's the cue ball going to do?
off the 3 to the end rail, put the 2 ball straight down table, I guess. Oh, he was able to go here, but double kissed it.
Oh, I didn't like the way he was thinking there. And he's not going to like it either.
No, but it was an awkward position. He just failed a little bit. But I really wouldn't give him a unforced error there. He was forced to make a tough shot, a tough decision.
I really don't agree with you there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Danny says
he's
it was a
supposed to
mental
kick
error.
it. He's supposed to kick it. I didn't see how he was going to get by the 3.
But he did. He had a full ball and double kissed it off the end rail.
But, yeah. Well, Efren will punish him for that.
You know, yeah, you would think. This is kind of the big shot right now, getting onto the 6 good. Mission accomplished. Efren Reyes. Been the most prolific player of the last 2 decades on the world scope. He won a tournament recently over in Asia, a major tournament.
Where was this and what tournament?
Well, never ask me what I don't know. I read about it, and I know it was a professional tournament in Asia, and you know how many killers there are throughout Asia. So,
What game was it?
10 ball. I'm just going to start making up facts from now on.
Yeah, you could fib. I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what a moron I am. I'll believe anything you say.
But I'd never say that to your face. Reyes is chiseling through this rack nicely. This would be to give himself the first lead in the match that he's going to have. Mission accomplished. Brings the cue ball behind his side pocket. Smattering of applause. Well played, Mr. Reyes. Leading in the match now, 4-3. I'm charting the unforced errors, and I don't know. That might have been a mental error, Danny says.
I think it was.
I did not put one down, but I'll tell you what. I'll put a half a error down there because this is debatable. He was in a bind, but Danny might very well be right.
Well, the reason I'm right is because when he hit the 2, he had to hit the 3, and that's what made him get the double kiss. He couldn't just shoot the 2 and knock it away without hitting the 3 with the cue ball, and that's what caused the double kiss, and that's why Efren is 1 game ahead now.
Well, he really needs to be productive on the break here. He can't constantly be fighting from behind on this part of the game. There,
Yeah,
look at that break. Look at that break. Now I love it.
Harder.
That was the good Efren Reyes break right there.
And he's got a shot, but look at the 6-8.
Well, he can, I mean, whatever. He just doesn't need to turn the table over on that shot. He can do something from here. He might be able to play a safety or whatever he has to do.
No. He can, well, you mean off the 6, but right now.
I'm just saying later on.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least he's got control, you know.
Yeah, he can go 2 rails right to the 2 near the pocket he's leaning over.
We know that Pagulayan is an absolute beast in 10 ball. And Reyes can definitely play with him despite his years.
Guys, get the magic rack out of there.
Beautiful, he's pocketing balls.
His concentration is so good on the balls that he's not even aware of that magic rack.
Oh, he's aware of the 5-10 on the side, though.
Now he gets it.
Yeah, he came over here to take a little gander at this 5-10 on the side. That way he doesn't have to deal with the 6.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
A little bit of draw, just drag it over to the rack area. Oh boy, gorgeous. Yep, called the 10 already. This would be Reyes' first break and run out of the entire match, and by far his most productive break of the match. Clip one up there, Mr. Reyes, break and run out. He now leads the match 5-3. So at the end of 8 games, both players has 1 break and run out. Stellar play so far. 1.5 unforced errors, according to Danny, for Alex Pagulayan. That's the way they do it in boxing. Don't they have like a stat on punches landed and punches thrown? You know, that's kinda, yeah.
Power punches. But it comes down to the judges to see who wins.
Well, the same here. We
Not
allowed
all
you,
right.
you know. So okay, Pagulayan now trailing by 2 games. This is a race to 10. His eyes are really shifting down the line here, making sure a good square hit. Look at the power. Cue ball bounces well behind the side pocket. Nothing finds the mark. Efren comes to the table. Great shot on the 1.
And an angle to get to the 2.
Left-handed, Danny.
Yep. I tell people learn how to play left-handed when you're practicing. Practice left-handed a little bit also.
So smooth and nice speed. Doesn't try to overdo anything. Doesn't try to fight with the ball.
What do you do here? You can't hit the 2 full enough to go under the 3. Do you play position for the combination, 3-7?
I will default towards whatever he chooses, but I think he may bump the cue ball into the 3. Yeah, this is awkward. He's kind of sliding with his shoes here.
Yeah, he doesn't have to get the best of this.
No, but if he just bumps it, he can still play safe. Yeah.
No, he was trying to play this to get the cut on the 3 in the same pocket.
Well, now the 5 ball comes into play as far as an object ball foul. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He might go left-handed here just to avoid an object ball foul if he's going to play safe anyway. Efren has a little chin whiskers on here. I noticed it for the first time ever. A little gray right there in this chin. It's always good to see him. He's smiling and laughing when he saw me. Wow, nice shot.
That's why he shot
Nice
the 2
shot.
that way,
Nice
to
shot.
cut the 3 in the same pocket.
Giddy on up. Nope.
Is he going to shoot this? He's got a cut at it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see anything going wrong. He might be able to go 3 rails to the
If the cue ball goes
eyeball.
1 inch further, he's really a good spot.
I think he can still go 3 rails to the 5. He's going to miss the 9. You see the shot?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he's going there. Get it?
I think he might have checked that up a little inside, too. Did you notice how it slowed just a little bit on that first cushion? So
Okay, 6 in the side off the 9.
I think he might 2 cushion around to play the 6 in the same corner as the 5, but it's hard to tell from this angle.
I don't know. I like shooting the 6 off the 9 and getting the right angle to go to the 7, but he's going to do what you said. No, he
Well,
did what I said.
Yes, he did.
Look at the angle he got. Not
Yeah,
much.
pretty good. No, pretty good. He
No,
can play
he's
it.
looking at the sky.
No. Yes, he would have liked to have the optimum angle, but he can deal with this.
I don't know about that.
I think so. I think he can play the cue ball off the 8 if it's a little funny.
No, he got a little funny here. He's going to have to do something magical.
No, he just showed you what he's going to do. He's going to let the cue ball go to the side cushion and bounce out a little bit and just cut the 7 in.
You don't think he'll have the angle to go 1 rail and shoot the 7 in the right-hand corner?
Well, he's powering up with some side spin, so I guess he's going to try to spin down off the 8. Yep, off the 8.
Oh, he might not like this.
He might like it real well.
Oh, he might love it.
Yeah. Once those balls are in motion, I mean, it's not like he didn't play for this. It's just such a sophisticated route that, you know, the average mortal pool player doesn't recognize them, but the old maestro, he knows every nuance here. That was not random chance that it fell there. And I'm not saying he was in total control, I'm just saying he knew the percentages favored him to play it that way. Hey, he's looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite layouts.
Stop here. 9 and 10, that's good pool. Only a matter of moments. There's no concessions allowed here by rules. Reyes 6, Pagulayan 3. A couple of real good racks here in a row.
3 games is a pretty big lead with the rules.
Well, yes, it's a lead, but you know, Pagulayan can definitely clip off games and not let you have much of a chance to have any input. So,
Well, the way it looks right now, Alex can only win them 1 at a time. And anytime Efren gets up now, you got to expect him to run out.
yeah.
He's sure controlling the cue ball.
Yeah, that's one great thing. You know, how many other sports can a 59-year-old get up there and play a 30-some-year-old and have a real good chance or be effective? You know, even in golf, You don't see it. Or
Well,
rare.
that's why 50 is a senior tour.
Right, right. Pool, you mature at a much later age. I think your peak is in your 40s, frankly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, reasonably good break, but to no avail. And,
They're
this is
all in
bad.
the open.
Yeah, this is bad.
Good thing he's got a 3-game lead.
But good for Alex. You know, this makes it more fun. Also makes it more fun for us too, because you get to see the pressure of playing from behind. You know, you can't falter your opponent's playing flawless pool. Contributes to the appreciation for great stellar play under maximum pressure.
I just have to feel jilted here. I won 4 tournaments after I was 62.
Well, I didn't mean to chill you.
I know, but you know, somehow or another, my ego will come out when I hear someone being praised at 59. That isn't an age.
Let me add this in there. Anytime you can sign your autograph and put HOF Hall of Fame, Danny, you no longer need to validate your excellence.
I know, but I feel obligated to do it.
Okay.
Okay, he got a little funny here.
Well, you beat Efren the last 3 times you played him in pro tournament pool.
I did.
So.
I beat him 11-1 once. That's something to brag about. I'm glad you mentioned it because I didn't want to say that.
Uh-oh. Look at what happened here. And he didn't shoot very hard, and then he just nicked the 5, lost no pace.
He got a cut on it.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
It isn't a bargain, but he still has a path. He can go 3 rails to the 5 ball.
But couldn't he just play the safety and just...
Oh, yeah, he can do that.
I don't know if he should cut it and turn it loose here. I guess it's a matter of how he feels. It almost requires...
Well, look where the cue ball's going. You know, you're not turning it loose. You're going to hit the rail in front of the side, and you're going to go right at the 5 ball. Get what I'm talking about? You can't play safe there. You're playing safe to get a shot, and you got one.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah. Well done. Look at the cue ball Gideon up here. He might have overdrawn this
He's
ball.
got to do it again.
Yeah, or maybe he can top spin 2 cushions.
You think he's got an angle to do that?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't
You
know.
know, he might. I'm not doubting you.
Yeah.
He might have that, you know, especially if
He
you
doesn't.
cheat the pocket.
No,
He's going to draw it one more time.
He doesn't. He got so straight.
That stroke. He didn't even hit it that hard. Okay, can you go through there without hitting the 8?
I don't think so. I don't think you can trust it because it depends on how you hit the pocket and how much you hit the 8. This is kind of sensitive. I think you have to play purposefully to hit the 8 here. The 8 ball in your periphery also bothers you a bit when you're stroking the 7 ball. Stayed very
He hit
still.
it, and he hit it very well.
He doesn't want to be perfectly straight, though. That precludes him from getting close to the 9.
He's got an angle. I think he can go 1 rail closer to the 9.
I think he has to manipulate the pocket to get that angle, and that contributes to quite a bit of difficulty here. I'm not saying he can't handle it, but you can see he's concerned.
He's got a 1 railer towards the 9 with no problem.
Okay.
Well, how about a 2 railer?
Wow.
I was
Nice
only 1
speed, too.
rail off.
But great speed, 2 inches less than, boy, he's really in trouble. Then he's perfect. And by perfect, I don't mean ideal, but nonetheless, from where he was at, this is as good as it was going to get. Great shot there.
It is.
Yeah, virtual certainty that he will pull a game back now.
And I think it's his break.
10 ball goes down. Reyes leading in the match, 6-4.
He wants to queen the cue ball.
Well, nothing wrong with that. We got a timeout. Efren looks up here as if we were the presiding officials, but a little spry smile and off he goes. 5-minute break. Good idea. A little information here. The next round of matches that we have, and what a great thing this is too, before I say this, a free stream.
That is great.
How great is it? I mean,
It's
to promote the sport, you just really have to commend the
I told all the
people
people I
behind.
know, free stream.
Yeah, me too. Next up on the women's side will be Vicky Paskey in the once beaten side versus Siming Chen from China. And on the men's side, next up on this free stream, we have Chris Melling from the UK versus Canada's Johnny Mora. Great young player. You know him well, don't you, Dana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great player. Great player.
That's coming up to you at 9:30 p.m. That'll be the final round for this evening. We begin at 9 a.m. each day. So you get a lot of action here for free, too. It's not like you just get an occasional match.
Johnny Mora went to, I think, Indonesia and won 6,000. There's action in Indonesia.
Oh, sure. All over Asia. Here we get a good look out there over the venue. 26 tables here. That's Phil Burford breaking. Great player from England. Torsten Homan, I believe it is. No, it's not. There's talent here. Bustamani's out there somewhere. You got Niels Fine.
Yeah, greatest players in the world, no doubt about it.
If you're just joining us, this is Mark Wilson and Danny Diliberto. We're calling the Alex Pagulayan Efren Reyes match. It's been thrilling so far.
You know, the thing about when these two guys play, commentators have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah, sure do. Well, we have a lot of history with these two. They played with us in our playing days, and then now we've commentated their matches for the last decade. There's nothing more compelling than an appreciation for the precision required or the difficulty, the intricacies of this. But then when you know the personalities, it makes it a far more compelling match to watch, you know.
Right.
You have your favorites, you have the ones that you don't care for as much. You have the drama, you know this guy really needs to win, and this guy doesn't have to win type of thing. One guy's sleeping in his car if he loses. Efren has now re-entered the arena. Okay, Pagulayan breaking now. He's definitely had the better part of the break in this match so far. Wouldn't you say? Definitely the
Definitely.
possessor, yeah.
Definitely, you know, even if you don't want to call the mistakes that Alex made mistakes, Efren is playing better.
Oh boy, yeah. Alex broke him great. I mean, look at the cue ball came trickling right back down the center of the table. A lot of ball action, but nothing.
But could he bank the ball and go to the combination?
I don't know if he wants to go all that way. I mean,
It's kind of free because no matter where the one stops, it's going to be tough to fall on the two. Efren has a chance to.
yeah, he's running that analysis right now, but he would like to put a lockdown safety there if he possibly could.
Yeah, well, that's a good choice. He can do that.
The bank sometimes comes with a little bit more difficulty, so he's going to just put that one ball in the end rail and try to fall in behind the 9.
He did that.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This is a tough hit.
It is, yeah. I think Alex will call it in the corner, and I think he's going to spin.
Past the...
No, just
Past
before
the
the
7?
7. No, I think he's going to spin.
I know, but he's going to spin and go past. No, he's going to do what I like. I like tying this ball up a little bit more and let him go. That's what he did.
Oh, what a nice shot that was.
I like that.
Look how delicate he hit that. And it
I
was
like
very
it.
conservative. Yep.
This gets you a chance to get back to the table.
Yeah, that's a good heady play there. The idea is if you can't hit it, prolong the game. Maybe you come back to the table with a little better circumstance. It's not easy for Reyes to break it out, nor play safe either.
Oh, no, he'll have a good save. If he wants to.
What I mean is on the one ball. He's going to play a
can't.
pre-planned safety, get down by the two where he can get them apart and get the cue ball a long ways away.
Well, here's what I always tell people. Playing the safe off the one here is no good if balls are tied up.
Yeah, right.
You want them to be open so you get ball in hand. Ball in hand won't get you out.
Right.
So I think he's going to play this and play it safe. He can cut the two and go all the way down behind balls once he gets there. Aim at the 9.
There are occasions where playing safe here gets you something if there's a potential for a 3-foul rule, but the distribution of the balls is such that would be very difficult to obtain.
What, is he going to play safe off the 1?
Yes, he is.
Well, then he's trying for 3 in a row.
Yeah, I guess he feels like he can feather the cue ball to the long rail just past the 6 and have it kind of bounce back up towards the 3.
He's trying to get him 3 in a row. That's why he's doing this.
Well, sure, that's the only reason. Look how nice his speed is. Perfect angles.
Yeah, but he's got a pretty easy
Right.
kick. The
And-
3 in a row is going to end.
Right. Well, it'd be very difficult to do this again and still have Alex foul yet again. But now he's got the one ball down by the 2. Maybe he can do something better.
He does have an angle. He can use that high karate and curve right off the rail at the 2. Or he can play a safe. He can shoot the 1 and then cut the 2 and play safe that way. If he comes with a magic shot here and the cue ball, if you hit it high with speed, it's going to do a curve, might go right at the 2.
I don't think this is the place for
He's
that.
not going to do it. He's going to just play safe off the 2.
It's just too risky. No.
No, he did. I should shut up. My first call was good.
Boy, that was a good shot, too.
Well, Alex got a little unlucky that he left him an angle that he could do this.
Tricky
It's still no out for sure.
Tricky combination here because it looks like the 2 is a little closer to the end rail than the 9 is. So it's not just a straight-on combo.
Well, he has to cut it a little into the rail and maybe go 1 rail and hit the 5 ball. Or he could play safe.
Yeah, I think he's going to stop the cue ball and just let the 2
Yeah.
ball bank down
Hit it
table.
straight on and play safe.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, and he did it very well.
He's not going to allow Alex any air.
Well, Alex
Any
might get
air.
out the jump cue.
Well, that's fine. I mean, rather than miss the 9 and let him have a free run at the table here, he's going to make him earn it. So, good decision. Even if Alex makes this and runs out, it was still a good decision. It's just the right percentage play is all it is. And you better be world class if you expect to spike this in and run out. Alex is even taking the time to measure up a kick because he can see that this jump is no bargain.
Well, he figures to hit it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where it stops,
Right.
no one knows.
The ball's bouncing, cutting into the pocket's not easy.
Yeah, Alex is not going to like this.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Well, the 2, if it had hit something down here, it wouldn't have bounced all the way back.
Right.
But it didn't hit anything. Does he have a bank?
I don't know. It's not an easy bank. This is off-angle bank, you know. It's not a shot that you certainly want to risk losing the game. Efren's looking to tie him up again.
Did he call a double bank?
He may have, but it's because he's going to play pure defense. Hello, 4-ball.
Good defense.
Hello, 4-ball.
Well, that takes away the kick.
Yeah.
Takes away the kick.
It's going to be a 3 or 4 cushion kick. And yeah. How much more distasteful it'd be. End rail, side rail, side rail.
I don't like
down,
this. Are you going to kick 2 rails between the 7 and the 5?
No. He'd be right here before the 9, then to the side rail, then to the side rail. well, we can't demonstrate, but nonetheless, he's going to shoot, I think, near the 9 ball. But it's very hard with this type of a thing to get separation between the cue ball and the 2 ball should he hit it that way, because you're hitting so many rails, it takes so much speed out of it. It's not easy to tie balls up here either. Maybe
No, he can't. If he could, that would be the shot again, but he knows that racket.
he did maximize his opportunity last time he did it, though, because he's gotten back to the table a couple times, so that's a good shot. Anytime you get out of an open table circumstance, give up ball in hand and get back to the table, that's well played.
I think he's shooting the shot I called originally.
No, I don't think so. He's going my shot, I think. End rail. No, he is going your
Played
shot.
my shot.
Yes, he did.
And he did it very well.
Wow.
But I don't think he's going to get the best of it.
No, but he should be, you know, a bonus point for a great hit there.
It was a great hit. Well, he's got a full on the 3.
Yeah, that's in a precarious position, too. Right next to the side pocket, right on the rail over there.
Well, he didn't quite get there full. He got there, but it's going to be tough to fall on the... which ball is the 4?
It's down
Back
here by
here?
us, yeah, the pink ball down here. It's hard to tell the pink and the orange, but I can see it well enough. Could bank this cross side if he doesn't like the cut in the corner.
You're right. It's not a bad bank.
Well, he's called it down the corner, though, so...
Okay, where's the cue ball going to go? Is he going to run into the 6? Perfect hit.
Oh, gorgeous shot. Gorgeous shot. This is that same shot he had earlier in the match, isn't it?
Well, not exactly.
But I mean similar.
Yeah,
Angle.
it is. But the 8 is in the way now where the other shot wasn't.
He's slightly blocked by the 9. Just to add a little degree of difficulty here. He hit it good.
He didn't hit the 8.
He hit it good. No matter how it turns out.
Our crowd doesn't want to applaud. They might make dust.
I know it's kind of embarrassing as a commentator.
That's a great shot.
Oh, yeah, I want to clap. This whole match has been absolutely stellar.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that spin.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
Yep. He got the right angle to get on the 7.
Beautiful shot. Good speed. Got close to the 6.
And he fell on the right side of the ball.
Efren's playing good tonight. He's not flinching around in the stance or anything. He's getting through the cue ball good with his stick.
This is the old Efren.
This is.
They're going in so clean.
Well, Alex's is too, though, to be fair.
All right, what do you do here? You go 3 rails?
I think 3 or 4
rail?
rails. Yeah, I think he comes dropping off that side. Yeah.
That's what he did.
Drop it on down here.
Perfect.
Little bounce, little angle.
Good shot.
Very well played. Very well played. Yeah, good. In a matter of moments, Efren Reyes will be leading this. Well, I shouldn't say that. This is pretty certain, but not for sure. It is now, however. And the score is 7 games Reyes for Pagulayan. Reyes will be breaking. Danny called this early on. He said, somebody's going to win this match. Somebody's not going to lose this match, and that's just the way it's been so far.
Yeah, Efren is playing flawlessly.
Absolutely. 0 unforced errors thus far. 1 break and run out. Broke from the back rail. He did finally make a ball here for the second time in the match, I think. Maybe the third time. Guess it was. He had a break and run out, and then that one time, might have had 2 break and run outs now that I think about it. He did.
He wants the magic rack move.
Oh boy, yeah, I wouldn't even dream of trying it myself. He's going to be bridging over the 4-ball. This is going to be pretty dicey here. Do much with the 1. This is really the beautiful part of Efren's game, though. He's so good on these little distasteful situations.
Karen won that match, beating Vivian. Well, he didn't snooker Alex.
No, he didn't do as much with it as he wanted to. He certainly doesn't want to give Alex these type of turns. Alex can make things happen from here offensively.
Not a great layout. He's going to have to hit the 1 real good to get to the 2, and then the best part of the 2 is let's see what he can do here. He's going to have a shot at the 2 if he makes this.
Hit a little thin, Danny.
Yeah, but he got pretty good.
All the way till that last turn of the ball. Yeah. He hit a little thin, so it wasn't his judgment regarding speed control. He just mishit the pocket a little bit. Right now the question is, can he feather the 2-ball from here? I guess so.
Yeah, he can go 2 rails and freeze him on the 3.
Yep. Easier said than done, but that is a shot he's trying. At least get some length.
Oh, he hit it a little weak. He was going in that path.
Efren takes a little glance at the 10-ball. I'll be surprised if he takes on the combination from here, just because it doesn't allow him to control the table as well, but he is calling the 10.
Yeah, and if he can miss the 4 with, the 7 with the cue ball, he can be playing this with a free shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotta miss the 7.
The 2-ball, if he hits it really square on the 10, would stick right there, and then the 2-ball could go down table.
Well, he missed it barely.
Yeah, that was really the first time we saw him kind of flinch at the shot, too.
He left Alex a shot, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That was not as good form that he's displayed throughout the match. And that's about the worst mistake he's made thus far. Is that a mistake, Danny, what he did?
It wasn't a mistake.
It was just a hard
It was a tough thing to execute, and he almost made the 10.
I also sometimes am biased enough that I didn't see it as a mistake either, but maybe I think sometimes I'm being too lenient.
Oh, are you biased? I didn't know
Well,
that.
I just mean because I'm not biased towards great pools.
Towards
yeah.
Efren doing good or bad, you're biased. But he hasn't disappointed you.
Not one bit.
Well, he's got to go 2 rails. No, he's fine here.
Alex is thinking about just top spinning between the 2, the pocket the 4, let the cue ball come between the 6 and the 10, to the pocket the 5 in the same pocket.
He did that.
Good speed control.
Now he can go to the 6 in the same pocket as this ball, which will get him to the 7.
Well done.
we know there's no give up in this guy.
Oh, no. No, they don't call him the Lion for no reason. Pagulayan is known as the Lion. It's one of his nicknames. He's a very comical guy. He can imitate the other players' mannerisms and strokes and have everybody cracking up, but he does it so spot on. He doesn't have to tell you who he's imitating. You will know.
Did you ever see him do the Michael Jackson imitation?
Yeah, we always mention that, and yes, I have. He's just all-around talented guy. Good things happen to good people, and he's so positive. Just good things happen for him.
I think you might have to shoot this in the corner.
I think you're right.
Much bigger pocket.
Hit the heart of the pocket.
Yes,
Nice
he
game
did.
there. Well done, Alex Pagulayan. And I will admit that Efren is my favorite player, but I also admit that I don't deny Alex winning the match, because if he plays that well, I'd be honored to sit here and observe. I just like great pool. 7 games for Reyes, 5 games for Pagulayan. Good composure by Pagulayan, pulling this back to a close match again, as it was right on the brink of getting away from him.
Yeah, if he can break and run out here, he'd be 1 game behind.
And have a whole bunch of momentum going his way. I like the way he moves his eyes on his break. Boy, he really locks it on. Desperately wanting to make a very square impact on the rack.
Something fell.
Great break.
Oh, he's got a shot. Can you fall on the 2? That's the whole game right here. He might be able to shoot the 10 if he falls on the 2 good.
Magic rack's kind of hanging over the edge of the rail there a little bit, Danny. If something would hit that,
Right.
I wonder.
You're right. Something could hit it. Oh, he knew that. That's how aware he is.
I guess that would be a foul if you were to leave it hanging out there and hit it,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
That's a pretty shot.
Look at this speed.
That's a pretty shot.
Look at this speed.
Yeah, a little too much. Can he make it?
Yeah, he can reach over and cut it.
I don't know.
And the 3 goes too.
No, it
he's
feels
going to
bad.
need the bridge.
It feels bad. That last inch really hurt him. He was right on the angle of approach
Yeah.
properly all the way there to that last inch.
Well, if he doesn't like the shot, he can play safe.
Apparently
Look
he
at
does.
he's like a rubber band.
Oh yeah, no problem. Look at these areas he pulls the cue ball through and makes it look just so effortless and natural.
He can hit the 3 full enough to draw it. But he doesn't want to go forward because there's a lot of obstructions.
Well,
Can he hit it full enough to draw it past the side?
Well, a dangerous shot no matter which way he goes. Not in pocketing terms, but in positional terms.
Oh, look at that shot. He didn't hit any of the balls that were in the way.
Why does the audience not applaud that? He manufactured an angle that's not there. Very nice. Great shot there.
Yeah, Alex does not care about the score, and he doesn't care about Efren. He's just going to play the balls like you're supposed to.
Good angle there.
Perfect.
Didn't
He can
overdo
get-
anything.
Yeah, he can get close to the 8. Wants to get straight in. Did he do it?
No, he did it.
Well, it's not straight in, so he's going to have to play the 8 and 9 in the same pocket.
Yeah, no problem. By playing the cue ball here, it allowed him a little easier access to pocket the previous ball. So he's just going to roll this in with topspin. The one thing,
Don't get on the rail.
yeah, a little bounce there. One thing about Alex, ball pocketing is not a problem for him. He's in position to capture his second break and run out of the entire match. Bring the match back to a 7-6 score. Pagulayan now trails by 1 game.
This is a nip and tuck. This is how we expected this match to be.
I know it. If they're going to play like this, then I don't want it to end, Danny.
Well, let's play a race to 100.
That'd be all right with me. I went for the 120 in Hong Kong that time,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Strickland and Reyes. Yeah, came down to 120, Reyes, 117, Strickland. And Strickland led through 4/5 of the match, maybe even more than that. I think the score at one point was 104 Strickland, 87 Reyes. If you've never seen that match, it's called the Color of Money match in Hong Kong. It's well worth it. Even today, it's still top of the line competition. 15 hours of video. Oh, Reyes breaking from the end rail. You don't see that very often. Pro circuit.
9 in the side. Oh, he's got a shot. Can he fall on the 2? That is the 2 near the pocket, isn't it?
Down here right by us, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2's closest to us, which that means on the racking end of the table is the 2 ball.
Well, you don't want to try to get real close to the 2. I think you got to draw the ball and get it towards the middle and take the cut. I don't think you can gamble on getting any closer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe even, I don't know if there's an angle there. I mean, he might be able to stun 2 cushions over on the same side of the table.
Yeah, but
the
that
6
is
and 2.
more risky than coming back.
But if you have an angle, see, it's not, I don't think he can draw straight back. I think he draws into the 3 maybe. Well, he's drawing.
No, I
so.
think he's got a straight back draw.
All right. Yes, you're right.
No, you were right.
Nope.
You
He
were
hits the
right.
3.
He hit the
Yeah.
3. Oh, that's going to be a turnaround here. I don't think he can make the 2. He has a pretty good safe. He could bank the 2 towards the 6 and go 1 rail behind the 10, 4, and 5. That's what he did. And he did it very nicely.
Might as well bring your jump cue up here, Alex. I think he's going to play the 2 off the 6 into the corner pocket.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yeah, he didn't bring his jump cue, but he'll be going back to get it here shortly. Efren figures to get the best of this exchange. Alex will have to make something happen, kind of magical, in order to get out of this.
Well,
Not
you know,
leaving much.
as long as the 2 doesn't pass the 6, I like him kicking 3 rails, hitting just before the side pocket. As long as you're not shooting to make a ball.
Well, it could go in off the 6 if he hits the rail
Oh,
first.
I don't think so. There's
What if
no
he hits the rail
room.
first?
There's no room.
Yeah, he didn't even
How
try
about
that.
this 4 rail safe?
That's nice.
He didn't play it, but he was happy to hit the 2 on the nose.
Sure.
Well, Efren can hit this ball again. I think he can cut it real thin, too, and go 2 rails all the way back down.
These are the kind of shots that are always so distasteful mentally because you can lose with this shot, but you can't win. But you have to play, so you have to do it. You just got to get your mind devoted to what it is that you're going to attempt to do. You can't shoot with some ambiguity in your mind. You have to be committed if you want to get consistent results. He called the 2-ball.
I passed the 6. He made the 6. No, he didn't.
Oh boy.
He stopped the cue ball.
He likes the way this turned out.
Real good. Alex might have to curve the ball past the side.
Yeah, this is ugly here.
Yeah.
This is ugly.
Yeah, he doesn't have a one rail direct at the 2. I think he has to twirl it past.
I think he's going to go soft.
No, he's gonna.
It's kind of a one pocket safety.
Yeah.
Just one rail. Yeah, nice speed.
He made it.
I don't think he called it though.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
He did? What a shot that was then.
It could tie the match up. That's how good it was.
What a shot.
He called it too. Man, that's brutal because it's close to not hitting it at all.
But that's why we know he wasn't playing. He called it because he had to, but he was playing the safety and just inadvertently pocketed the 2-ball. You couldn't possibly play.
But this is better than the safety.
Well, sure, sure.
Isn't that brilliant what I just said?
Yep, this is optimum. Yes, that was very insightful. Well, Alex is making something happen from nothing here.
Oh, yeah, that Efren saved him, and he spun the ball past the side and made the ball. I thought he would just hit it when I called that. But he called it and cut it thin, and he feels good about that.
Yes, he did.
That's a great stroke. Look at the angle he got. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Lots of spin, but not much speed. So that's a good stroke to hit the edge of the ball that well.
This match is living up to my expectations.
Yeah, mine too.
Perfect angle. You know, I go back a long ways, and I'm seeing pool that I never saw a long time ago with the Lassiter days.
Okay, with that 10-ball in, the score is now tied 7 games apiece. We have a race to 3 here, Danny.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah, that was an absolute stellar performance, that rack.
And it's Alex's break. It's like I said, no one's going to lose, someone's going to win.
Yeah, that was a run out from nowhere. Right now, both players have broken and ran out twice. We've assigned 1.5 unforced errors to Alex Pagulayan, none for Reyes, and the score's tied. How good has Alex played?
Well, we know what Hardy's got. You know, he never gave up. A weaker player would have gave up at 7-4.
The last rack was the run out of the match too.
Yeah.
Made something happen from nothing.
One ball. Nope. Nope.
Oh, boy.
He didn't make anything.
Well, that's just what Reyes needed there, was to not have Alex get on a little run here and put super pressure on him.
But Alex is liable to wind up behind the 8 here. You know the old saying, behind the 8 ball?
Don't you just detest that when people kind of use it derogatorily?
Yeah. I think that's where he's going, right behind the 8. Oh, he hit it a little hard. He had him behind the 8 for a little while, and he didn't get Alex. And he knows that anytime you let a player see the ball, you lose a big advantage, because Alex can come back now, cut it thin, and put him way behind the 7 and the 4 possibly.
Danny rolled that out there, but it does take a world-class shot to do that.
He's a world-class player.
No, yeah, I just meant for people at home that are mortals to not think that this is just automatic, hit it thin and get back there, because it's not. You really have to do something. It's actually easier to pocket a lot of long shots in terms of the degree of precision involved than it is to do that shot.
He's going to shoot my shot.
And I'm not arguing that he shouldn't. I'm just saying it is a hard shot.
Oh, he didn't hit it. That's how dangerous it was. You had to hit it thin to get by all the balls, and he didn't do it.
Looks over to verify before he grabs the cue ball that Alex didn't hit it. You don't just run up there and snatch the cue ball because you assume it didn't hit, because an argument can ensue. And if you just grab it, you're the one that's going to be most likely liable.
Well, you know, Alex earlier today called a foul on himself. The referee looked at the shot and said, good. And Alex says, no, I fouled.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, he did that.
Well, now you know why I love him too. Pure class act.
He knows there's a karma. Oh, look at this hit.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Had the manufacturing angle, control the speed, did it all effortlessly. Yeah.
Go 3 rails without hitting anything.
Executing shots of that on a consistent basis, you better play about 40 years at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. That's a lifetime of mastery, and this one got away from him a little bit here,
Oh,
Danny.
it did.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a gimme anymore.
Oh, boy. Not a gimme.
Oh,
Goodness
boy.
gracious. This is really tough.
He might have to abort the run out and play safe.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can bank this towards the 8 and go behind the 9 and 10.
No, I think he is going to end up cutting it in. He's going to take a moment to collect his composure. He's going to go back and replay that previous one. He knows he...
Very missable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. But
I like the safe. Bank the ball at the 8 and go behind the 9 and 10.
Well, the safe against lesser players is okay. Alex hit so many of these. You're not likely to get a much better opportunity than this. Yeah. Giddy on up. Giddy on up. Yeah.
Oh, he got good on this. He can go 1 rail right to the 6.
He knows he kind of takes a moment. It's not that he's not playing anything. He's just relaxing for a moment. Doesn't want to give anything away here. After he's just kind of clawed his way back into line after he has this shot in. He will be back in line. Oh, well, cancel what I just said. Back
He's
out
not
of
in
line.
very good line.
No. Apparently he didn't feel like he could get to the end rail easily with the right speed to just come up 1 rail. So tried to kind of drag it into the corner, and it came out a little further than he anticipated.
Well, don't forget he had the match in hand, and all of a sudden Alex won 3 in a row. This could, whether he's Efren or not, he could be a little bit intimidated by it all.
Except that he hasn't really faltered, other than he's found himself on the short side of the proper position here a couple times.
Oh, he missed that badly.
He did flinch.
He scratched.
Yeah, he flinched at that
He
one.
jumped up. But like I said, what Alex just did to him
Yeah,
might have
right.
weakened him a little.
Of course.
He's human, you know.
Right. Alex applies a lot of pressure when he plays.
Well, you know, you play a guy where you know any mistake you're going to lose that game. Amazing what has just happened. He got out of line on the 6.
Yep. we're going to award Efren Reyes his first unforced error. If we had the AccuStats on this match, though, they're both well into the 900s. You know, I mean,
Oh,
in terms of
definitely.
play. I mean,
Definitely.
This is as good as it gets, folks.
And how many DVDs would we sell?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's catastrophic.
And he knows the right percentage way to go to each ball.
Yeah.
Very important.
Right now, in today's day and age, if you had to have one guy play a match for your life, wouldn't you want Alex shooting for yours?
Yeah, I feel that way.
I
and
do too.
And I've been telling everybody that he's the best all-around player in the world.
Yeah, I have to agree. Okay, so now Pagulayan reclaims the lead, 8-7. Efren gets the break now, and he does need to be productive here.
You know,
sway the momentum back his way.
Alex chose pool, but he could have played for the NBA also.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He could touch the rim, you know, jumping.
Oh, you know, Spud Webb. There he is.
Yeah, but Spud Webb couldn't play in one pocket.
He could have been a comedian, an entertainer, an imitator. Or
It's not
do a lot
over.
of
He
things.
still can do that.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't really mind having him come play on my collegiate billiards team, to tell you the truth. He'd want to go back to school.
I don't know if he ever went to school.
Yeah.
And you said back to school. Uh-oh.
No, he didn't break him as good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is not good.
Not good at all. Once again, Alex falls onto 2.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all open.
Yeah. If he gets on the 2, he's got a real super chance to run out. And he's quite likely to fall on the 2, so this is not optimum for Mr. Reyes here.
Yeah.
In danger of Pagulayan going on the hill.
He'd like to put the cue ball right where he is now. Oh, look at this. Wow. Something bad gonna happen? Oh, yeah, it did.
I don't think so.
You think he's got the 2? Yeah, he's acting like he does. Boy, that would have been a disaster. He made a great shot there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit the pocket very clean. Nice speed.
Well, he's going to go to the side pocket with the 3, I believe. We're seeing perfection here, buddy.
Oh, yeah. A very pleasurable match.
Of course, he's got to fall on the 4 yet, and there's many things in the way. He's looking at the bank.
There's a lot of little tiny billiard dilemmas going on here all at once, and these guys are handling it so effortlessly that you get the false impression.
He might be playing for the bank here rather than gamble on falling on the ball.
Well, that bank isn't an easy one.
He's not done thinking yet.
You know, the 4-ball is a diamond away from the side pocket.
He doesn't have both corners to shoot it in.
Yeah, he definitely
He's
is
looking
measuring
at
up
the
the bank.
Is he going to roll this in and shoot the bank? Then the 8 enters.
I don't know about that decision. Because you have to play a pretty severe angle on that. You have to back cut it so you can get the cue ball around 3 rails. It's really worthless to shoot if you're not going to get position on the 5.
Let's see what he does.
I think
Yeah, he's going to have trouble getting on the 4. You know, could he draw it enough to go towards the 7? Could he? He did it. Boy, that's a great little hit.
Boy.
It looks easy, but it isn't.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful execution.
Yeah, now you can draw it a little and shoot the 5 in that corner. If he gets straight in on the 5 in the corner, he has the 6, the 7. Everything looks good after that.
Yeah, this is
Draw
pure,
back, try to get straight in on the 5.
pure talent.
Did he get there?
He drills
Yes,
the heart
he
of the
did.
pocket. Yeah, sure.
Well, tell me this. You know what I get amazed by? How they can keep up this intensity day in, day out. For all these tournaments, you know, you think somewhere along the line you get tired and say, I got to stop
Right.
this. He's just going to stop the ball.
Well, for anyone that doesn't think this is a sport, come out here and try to maintain your concentration through this duration. Look
He
at there.
missed the 5.
We-
Oh, my God.
Huh? First unforced error
Oh,
in quite a
boy.
while for him.
He fought all this way. Now he was about to get on the hill.
Boy, Efren's delighted to come to the table, but this is not an easy opportunity here to score.
Yeah, you can lose the cue ball very easy. You can lose the 5 ball very easy.
Well, this is a tough enough shot. I don't even know if he'll take on the combination. I mean, I don't know if that's advised to even play this combination.
Well, what are you going to do then? Play safe, cut it along the rail, and then go behind the 9 and 10? That's what he's doing.
Oh, nice decision. Nice
Yeah.
decision.
He did it.
Looks like
But-
Pagulayan can see the edge of the 5, though, and that means he's got the upper hand as far as maneuvering.
I don't think he can see the edge of the 5.
Oh, yeah. I think he can. He can cut the 5 to his left.
Are you sure? I don't think so. I think
No, you are correct, Danny, and
he's
I'm
got to
wrong.
kick one rail at this ball. And he does have the 7 to help him, but will you get position on the 6?
Not likely. Not likely at all. You like to play this with 2 cushions in. End rail, side rail right before the 5. That way you get a little speed left in it. Oh, maybe you can hit the side.
Oh,
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
What was he looking down? Oh,
He hit rail first.
what's he got going on here?
Oh,
Efren's
he's not
get
going
a
to
shot.
like this. Oh. This has all the earmarks of a hill match.
I love it.
Oh, you love it because everybody's going to suffer a little.
No, it's fun.
I'm kidding. That's my just humor. It ain't very funny.
It's so much more fun than 10-0.
Boy, I'm surprised Alex missed that 5 ball. So did Efren. I'm telling you, it got to Efren there, Mark. It finally got to Efren. Oh, he's sick about that. He had a chance to run out. Oh, Alex is happy to get back to the table after his blunder.
Yeah, we've seen a couple blinks here late on, but you know, we were talking about the fatigue, the concentration requires out of this, and when you look around at the top players, look how fit they are. You don't see any obesity out here at the top level, do you?
No.
Right, so that's what it takes to hold up for one of these tournaments.
That's why Mizrak couldn't win in the end. He couldn't play the final game, the final day with 3-4 matches.
Yeah, no way. It's just too hard. And then we've seen
He
a
weighed 400.
couple blinks.
Watch out for the side.
I don't know. He's
It's
pretty
still
thin.
tricky.
Yeah, pretty thin on this if he wants to play it inside. Yeah, that was not great.
Well, he's going to have to get to the 7 somehow or another.
Yeah, he may have to crash into the balls if he's going to cut
Oh,
this in.
I don't like that. That would be
Right.
the last thing I do.
But what's the other choice? He's got to cut that so super thin. You think he can draw it around the 10? I don't think so.
Well, as long as he can get the cue ball somewhere where he can make the 7, that's all that counts.
Oh, he was able to inside spin
See
it.
the inside spin?
Wow.
Okay, how do you get by the balls now and get on the 8?
That was a shot and a half
Can he hit
there.
it full enough to miss the 10?
He can. He can spin around the 10. Yeah.
Well, if he can do that, this
Yeah.
game is over.
No, it's over.
Oh, he got good on this, too.
He just wants it to release from the cushion. Yeah.
Well, I wonder, would he have recovered if Efren would have ran out? Would he have recovered after that missed 5? never know, will we?
No, we won't.
You know.
But he does have the heart of a lion, so we have to assume that he would have in some fashion. I don't think he would have just thrown in the towel just because he missed the 5.
Oh, he's getting on the hill.
Yeah. Couple hiccups at rack. Pagulayan recovers. Takes the game, gets himself on the hill first. Reyes now has to win 3 in a row.
Tough order.
Yeah, tall order, especially with Pagulayan breaking twice.
You're right.
Well, we got Efren down for 2 unforced errors. We saw one of them in that game, and then we got Pagulayan down for 2.5 unforced errors. And that's the story of the match right there. The score says there's 2 games difference, but actually it's much closer than that. Sometimes 2 games can be a lot, sometimes hardly anything. In this case, it's hardly anything. Oh, it didn't hit the brake good. Had a lot of spin on there. Really reduced the ball action he normally gets. Yeah, so Efren is quite satisfied with that outcome. His ball on the brake there. And
do you play safe or do you try to cut it in?
Oh, no. I don't think you can cut at this. I don't think it's worth it. It's a tough shot, and then you got a super tough opportunity to get on the 2.
Oh, I think if you cut it in, you get to the 2.
Well, the cue wasn't going to be so hot.
He's cutting it in, Mark. No, he isn't. Take that back.
As Danny always says, he'd be cutting in his wallet or whatever.
Yeah, he would have been cutting his wallet. Did he leave? Well, Efren put the chalk down in disgust. I think he left him a hit on the 1.
Yeah, he may have, but it was a long ways away. So.
Well, the way Efren slammed the chalk down and shook his head, he walked away a little dejectedly.
I think that might have been more over his missed ball in the previous rack. So much.
Oh, no, I think this shot, he left him a hit on the 1, and that's why he's disgusted, because he knows he's going to be kicking now.
Alex also thinks that he left him a shot on the 1, and he did.
Efren's going to be kicking now.
Oh, boy.
This could be his last inning.
Look at this kick. Well,
he has to kick in front of the side on this shot. On this side, I believe.
In between the 10 and the 6.
Oh, he's going to hit past the 6 and draw the cue ball. That's what he's doing.
A little bit of low left English.
He hit it. Where are you, 1?
Yeah.
Look at this. This is going to be a typical final game here. Look where the balls are making sure nothing is easy.
Yeah, right. Now, Alex has a tough kick.
Oh, he does. I don't even think he can kick 2 rails. It's going too long.
That means he'd have to check it up with some inside English and judge that. That'd be murder. He's trying to kick it 1 rail, I think, just past the side pocket there. Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, he might have to draw the ball a little because it's going a little long, natural angle.
He called the 7, just in case.
Better hit the 1 just in case. He did.
Contact.
Look where the cue ball's going. Look at this. Oh, he's got a shot. Efren has another chance. Oh, he jumped up too. He's happy to get a shot here. Well, let's see if Efren can do his old magic.
He's jumping up, Danny.
Yep. Yep.
He's smiling. He knows.
The heat has got to him.
Faltered just a little bit. Well, this wasn't an easy shot either.
But the 2 doesn't pass anywhere. So you know Efren's going to be safe again. He played a double bank. He's playing a double bank on the 1 and falling behind the 2.
with heavy emphasis on falling behind the 2.
Yeah. He hit it pretty good, too. Look at this shot.
How good did he hit that?
Amazing, under the heat of battle. See you later, Efren. Take your last kick.
Mm-hmm.
But how about if he kicks the 2 in? He's going to have to draw the ball a little and shorten the angle. The natural angle, the 10 is in the way.
So what Danny's saying is a backspin and then a little bit of left English on there to kind of arc it into that hit.
Left English and low.
Yep, that's backspin.
Oh, he almost hit it. He almost made it, but I don't think he's going to like it anymore.
No, but he manufactured a nice angle there.
Boy, this has got to look real good to Alex. He's got a clear shot at the 2. Position on the 3. The 4 is sitting out there.
I don't know, that too. That's kind of a tricky son of a gun to the side. It's a long ways down there. These are small pockets. I think he's playing safe by put the cue ball pinned to the 6 here.
Yep, that's what he did.
Yeah.
He didn't pin it on the 6, though.
No, he didn't. He was close to the 2, and he didn't cue up real high, so the cue ball stunned forward and didn't pick up any topspin from the cloth. So
Therefore, he gave him rails to kick at.
yeah, right. That was kind of a little bit of an error there for him because he was in good position. He should at least got it, maybe not frozen, but much closer to the 6. Efren should not be able to go to this cushion.
Well, he didn't make it.
Look at the speed, though.
Did he leave any hit on the 2? No.
That's artistry right there.
I think he's totally snookered.
Yeah. Well, he did it to himself, and that is going to be... I'm going to give him an unforced error for that, Alex. You could have did much better with that 2 ball.
Alex is going to have to kick on the left of the 7 with some right-hand spin in order to hit the 2.
I think he might be better served to come around three rails around the 7. Easier time getting separation between the 2 and the cue ball.
That's what he's going to do.
A very, very exciting, interesting match.
He's playing the 2. Of course, you got to play something. Oh, he's going to scratch. No, he isn't. Look at this. Oh, poor Efren. Alex is on the hill, and look what Efren has. A mile away with no real good shot at position.
How about cross corner?
Nah, he's going to shoot this in, try to fall on the 3.
Okay.
He has a little angle. He can get closer to the 3.
Hey, he stayed down pretty good that time,
and
too.
he snookered himself.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he's got it.
He's fine.
That was a good shot under the
Yes,
circumstances.
he was. Well, that's the same type of a shot that he just missed the last 2 times he attempted it. So he hit that one in the heart of the pocket. Oh, ramped up the power a little bit there to help put the dog to sleep.
Yeah, this match is going to get hairy. Yeah, he's definitely out. He's definitely out here. He's got the perfect angle to get on the 6. Stop on the 6. You got the 7 to go to the 8 with. Pretty good. Well, he'd like to get a full angle on the 7 so he can go forward with some right-hand English. He's got it. He's going 2 rails. Yeah, he didn't want to fool with any reverse English.
No, he didn't.
He got perfect here.
side of a 9 a little bit there.
Yeah, but I imagine he'll get out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't want to be cute and try to make sure he got the right angle. He wanted to make sure he pocketed the 8 ball. Previous shot. Yeah, he's going to measure up where he's going to be on the 10. He knows it's a little longer than he would like, so he just wants to play for something. A little wry smile there. He knew he was going to be here. He just wanted to go take a look beforehand to kind of get himself set for what he's going to have to do here.
He's going to have to make the 10.
Yeah, make the 10 he did. The score is now 9-8, Pagulayan.
Efren's break. I'm telling you, this is starting to look like a hill.
Yeah, we're 1 game away. Efren needs 2. Pagulayan needs 1.
It's got to be garbage.
All right, now Reyes trails in the score 9-8. He also trails in the unforced errors. He has 4. Pagulayan has 3.5.
You're going by my word to give him a half.
No, it was probably about right. Anyway, both players have 2 break and runouts. Efren could sure use another one here. Went back to his favorite spot. 2 ball. Found the pocket.
He's got a shot at the 1. I don't know how he's going to get to the 3, though.
Well, could he pound up there? I don't know. Yeah.
No, the best he'll be doing here is playing for a safe.
I don't know. It almost seems like he can get to the side rail and bounce it back down there. But it's something to be iffy. That is what he's trying.
Oh,
He got real fast on his transition from backswing to foreswing there.
Well, he didn't lose his head.
Well, I don't know.
He left the bank.
Whatever. If Alex can hit
Alex
the
is
1.
gonna-
Alex has got the edge here.
Alex is going to bank at the 1. Position is there. I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the angle to go to perfect. He called the bank.
He might play the cue ball down below the 3, though, just because he didn't want to sell out something should he miss it.
You know what? At this stage, I don't think he's thinking of missing. He's not thinking of missing.
Well, it's a bank shot. He could top spin it, come back underneath the 10.
If this ball banks in, Alex is out. What a solid shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think the match is over, Mark.
Yeah, he bet the game on that shot.
I think he got the right angle to go to the 4 also. Was he going 2 rails around it? Yep.
Oh, beautiful speed. It just floats in there so effortlessly, but he had to manufacture the angles and control the speed with inside spin, hit the pocket properly. Even if you rattle it home, the cue ball doesn't respond right. You have to really be pocketing purely to get these type of effects like this, and it looks so simple. You better spend a lifetime perfecting it if you want to play like these
people don't
guys.
realize how difficult all this is. You're playing the great Efren Reyes in a big match that the winner is probably going to be close to winning the tournament. And I changed it because I know there's still a lot of great players alive.
Well, sure, yeah. Well, this would be to go into the top 16 on the winner side. So there's still a lot of play to be done. The winner of this has 2 bullets left, though. That's the one thing. If you go on the loser side, the matches don't really get much easier, and you got only 1 life left.
Oh, that's pretty good speed,
It
too.
sure is. It floats in there. Gorgeous.
Oh, he doesn't like this?
No, he likes it. This is a little drama. He'd be thrilled to death to have this to win the match. 4 balls left and got this nice angle like this.
If he gets straight in on the 8,
Yeah.
the game is over. Yeah, he wanted to get a little fuller, better control, but I still think you cut it in and you go towards the 9. You don't want to hit the 9, but that's where you go. Oh, he's hesitating.
Well, he's going to top spin across 2 cushions and stay on that same side of the table. Rather than try to be cute. 1 cushion, 2 cushions.
Beautiful.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Conservative, smart, well executed.
See you later. He's going to go 2 rails and shoot the 10 in the
No,
corner.
he's not going to do anything.
What do you mean he's not going to do it? He's got to cut on the 9 in the side. And then he's going to have the 10 in the left-hand corner. There's no problem here, Mark. It's only a problem if you're Efren.
Yeah, you're right. Boy, I thought that was worse than it was, but I mean, he still had to hit that pretty thin.
He did. And
Yeah.
it barely reached the pocket.
This would be match ball here. Pagulayan connects. Yeah, no problem. Oh, there it is. Pagulayan wins this match 10 games to 8.
He's trying not hard to laugh, but he's got to feel real good because he showed
Sure.
supreme heart.
Efren's going to take this shot back, and quite a match there. That Pagulayan probably did win on all sides of the ledger there.
When he shot this, he didn't have much angle, so he created more angle and missed the ball.
And he got a little fast with his transition on that one under the pressure. There he's much better with that
Yeah.
one.
He would have slept in the street
But
sooner.
no, it's still that difficult of a shot. I mean,
Of course.
it's
I think he should have just drew the ball and played it safe off the 3. This was too tough with no angle.
well,
Efren, you weren't going to make it, Efren.
okay, well, it was a super exciting match. Very well played on both sides. Efren finally did blink or flinch the most, so that's all for right now. We got more action coming to you right now here from the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship. On behalf of Danny DiLiberto, Mark Wilson, see you soon.
Highly appreciate for your watching. Subscribe, like and share for my channel. Thanks.